So next up, let's take a look at Bournemouth against Everton. Now, Bournemouth are unbeaten in 7. Sean Dyche has to get a result here. I think it can be a draw, but it has to be a game where Everton pursue the opposition. It's a really tough game to call, this one, because it very much will depend on how Sean Dyche sets the team up. Now, he may view going down to Bournemouth and getting a point in the grand scheme of things as a win, because Bournemouth are where they are. They're on the cusp of the European places. Everton are where they are again on the cusp of the relegation places. So you would have to say, if Everton go to Bournemouth and get a point, it's not a bad result. But if they go to Bournemouth and they put in what some Everton fans would call a Sean Dyche performance, where they afford Bournemouth lots of the ball, they don't really dominate Bournemouth as Everton fans might think they should, and they sit off quite a bit. I think if that's the sort of game we see, then Everton probably will get a point. I think when Dyche sets the team up, he's one of the best around at setting a team up to be stubborn, to limit opportunities, to defend deep, and he's got players like Tarkowski and Branthwaite that are experienced at playing in that style. If he tries to go and get Bournemouth, if he tries to take the game to Bournemouth, I think Bournemouth pick them off. They've got players built for the counter-attack. Players like Semenyo, Kluivert, Ouattara, who scored off the bench against Fulham. And then they've got really clever players as well, the likes of Brooks, Ryan Christie. They've got players that can really hurt you on the counter-attack, that are really smart. I've said for a while that I wasn't entirely sure on Evan Ilson. I think he's still got some developing to do to be a proper Premier League striker. But he scored at the weekend. He's starting to look a little bit better recently. So I'm going to go a point. I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to go 1-1. I fancy Everton to... If that is how it plays out, I think Everton score first from a set piece and then Bournemouth equalise late on. If it's 0-0 and Bournemouth score first, I think Bournemouth win 2-3-0. I think Bournemouth run away with it. Could be wrong, we'll see. It's a really tough one to call, that one, but I'm going to stick with what I said originally. I'm going to go with a point, 1-1.